Hello everyone, you're watching Edupedia World videos. We are learning PowerPoint and my name is Neeru Verma. Topic for today's session is word art and shapes. Starting with the introduction, there are many features in the PowerPoint to create these slides visually good. And two of these features are word art and shapes. Word art, it allows you to create stylized text with effects such as texture, shadows and outlines. And similarly, variety of shapes such as rectangle, circle, arrows and callouts can be inserted to the slides. In this session, we learn how to apply word art styles and insert and modify these shapes in a slide. PowerPoint allow you to add effects to the text inside a text box, which is known as word art. For the most part, the type of effects you can add are the same as one you can add to the shape and the text boxes, shadow, bevel, etc. However, with word art, you can also transform the text to give it a wavy, slanted or inflated look. So let's proceed and learn how do we apply the word art and how do we insert the shapes in the slides. Starting with the course goal, we are going to discuss about applying the word art style to the text, add or modify the text effect, working with the shapes and text boxes, how to insert a shape, resize a shape or text boxes. Then we'll study about formatting shapes and text boxes, change to a different shape, change to the shape style, change the shape, fill color or outline, shadow effect. Then we'll discuss about the 3D effects and how to use the 3D effect and use the bevel. So starting with the first point, that is apply the word art style. First of all, you need to select the text. For example, we have selected the entire text here. You can click anywhere and we have selected this area. Alright, now you can click on the format tab and you can see a group here, word art styles. You can click on the drop down below and you will get two options here, apply to the selected text and apply to all text in the shape. So you can try to select any shape from this list. You can check for the multiple option in the list and you can see that which option best suits your presentation style. Or the other option is you need to select the text first of all for using the first option. Suppose we selected shift and home. We have selected this line. Now you can see here the option apply to the selected text. You can see that the only first line is getting changed because we have selected that text only, that line only. So you can move around with your mouse and you can see a multiple option that how your text is getting transformed, how it's getting changed. So in this way we can apply the word art style to the text. Or the alternative would be the later apply to all text in the shape. This is how you can transform your text. Now the second option is add or modify the text effect. You need to select the text first of all. Shift and home, we have selected the entire line. Once you select the text, you can see the format tab here. And there is an option text effect. Click on this drop down and you can see a multiple effects here: shadow, reflection, glow, bevel, 3D rotation and transform. So you can select, you can browse with the mouse and you can opt for any option that how your text look like. In the same way, if you talk about shadow, it will add the shadow to your text, the selected text. Yeah, you can see here. Then we have reflection. It show you the reflection on the bottom. It have different options available, different styles. You can browse with the mouse and see what option suits the presentation best. Then we have the glow option. You can move around with the mouse and you can see that it's adding a bit background to the text that you have written. In the similar way, the 3D rotation, like it give you some rotation to your text. So these are the effects that can be applied to your text. This is how you can use the text effect. We have two more options here: text fill and text outline. You have selected this line. Now click on the text outline. You can add the outline to your text. The text is written in black color, however you're adding the outline, so it give you a double shade effect in your text written. Similarly, if you talk about the text fill, there are multiple options, different colors it's showing you here, so you can select any color that how do you want your text to appear. Fill more color, you can go for many options. Then you can click on the picture, the gradient and texture that would add the different kind of effect to your text. So you have multiple options by which you can select text fill, text outline or text effect, and you would make your text to appear in a very different way. Okay, so next we'll discuss about working with the shapes and text boxes. PowerPoint's large shape collection allow you to organize and design images you want. While you may not need shape in every presentation you create, but they can add visual appeal. So I'll make you learn that how you can insert these shapes in the presentation. You need to click on the insert tab. Here it is. Click on this and you will get an option here, shapes. Click on the drop down and you can see that a long list of shapes is available here. You can move around with your mouse and you can opt for the shape you want to insert. Equation shapes, flow chart, star and banners. You have callouts as well. Action buttons too you have here. Suppose you want to insert this arrow. Select it and click it here. Now this is how you can insert a shape in the PowerPoint slide. Now you can move this shape with the help of the arrow keys and you can adjust it accordingly. This is the simplest way to insert the shape in your PowerPoint slide. Now the other option is that how to resize the shape or a text box. If you want to resize the shape, you need to select it first of all, and the corners that is showing you the sizing. These are the sizing handles actually on the corners. So you can place your cursor there and you can try to minimize it or you can try to increase the shape. If you want to rotate it, You can try to do it with this green handle. If you want to rotate the shape, you can do this with the help of this green handle here. Yeah, in this way. You can change the location, the direction also. This is how you can rotate the shape as well. You can resize the shape and you can rotate the shape as well. There are the yellow handles available here. Yeah, this one. As we have seen that green handle allows us to rotate the shape, we can see that two more yellow handles are available here. This will allow you to modify the corners, you can say, the modify the length of the points on the corners. That would help you to resize the image, and these yellow pointers that will help you to resize, as you can see in this way. And one yellow handle is here, so with the help of this we can try to decrease the size. Similarly, if we try to insert a star shape, for example, I'll show you. Yeah, this is the star shape. It do have the yellow handle here. With the help of this, you can see the effect here, that how you can adjust the length of the points with the help of this yellow handle. So in this way, with the help of the yellow handles, you can adjust the length of the points. With the help of this green handle, you can try to rotate the picture, and with the help of these handles on the corner, you can resize the image. You can decrease or you can increase the size. These are the sizing handles. So by inserting any shape and with the help of the sizing handles, you can change the height, you can change the width of a particular shape. So that's how you can resize the shape. Now the other thing we'll discuss about resizing the text boxes. Now as we have seen that we have resized the image, let me make it broader. Let's say we are going to insert any text box here. Click on Insert tab, select the text box option here. In the similar way, we can change the text box as well. With the help of these sizing handles, you can change the shape of the text box. You can rotate the text box as well. So this is how you can resize a shape, you can resize a text box. So that was it for today's session, and we'll be learning about formatting the shapes and text boxes and about the 3D effects in the next session for the word art and shapes. Thanks everyone. Thank you for watching Edupedia World videos.